Hello guys, now in this video let's generate JWT token and let's call this S2S Authenticated API. So what is our requirement? So again guys, if you see, we have this finance app and it has APIs. We have some other app, let's say HR app, and this HR app, it consumes the APIs of this finance app. So here if you see, one service calls the API of other service, and here user is not calling the API. But then we need to make sure that the HR app, it should be authenticated to consume API, and that is S2S authentication. So we already have our web API project, that is finance app, which is running in Visual Studio. We have already configured Azure AD authentication for this finance app. So basically we created app registration for finance app, and there we exposed API. And then we created app registration for our HR app as well, and there we provided the required permissions to this app, HR app, to consume the APIs from this finance app. So again we created these two app registrations in Azure portal. Now guys, here Postman will act as our HR app, that is, it will be the service which will consume API of finance app. We also discussed the fields which are needed to generate JWT token, and let's have a quick recap. So to generate JWT token, we will provide client ID of our HR app, that is the service which consumes API. We will also provide the client secret of HR app, because see, we are consuming the API of finance app, and how finance app will decide whether the service which is calling my API, whether it's authenticated or not. So for that, this HR app will provide the client secret, and based on that, now finance app knows that okay, this is the valid service and it should be allowed to call. Then we will provide the resource, that is, it is app ID URI of finance app, so it refers to the resource or API which is being consumed. And then finally we will provide type, that is client credentials. And now let's generate JWT token, and we will call the API by providing this token. And of course guys, if we call the API without providing this token, we will get unauthorized error. So we will generate the token and we will call the API, so it should work now. And finally we will debug this JWT token and we will observe the fields in it. And now let's first go to the Visual Studio. So guys, this is our web API project, that is finance app, and if you see, this is our API, that is finance app / get bu net profit, and here we are returning simple hard coded string. Okay, but if you see, we have implemented Azure AD authentication over here, that is, if you go to this program.cs file, here we have said that builder.services.add authentication, and it is Microsoft Identity authentication. So if we run this API, so again guys, we are in Postman, and let's run this API. So if you see, our API is finance app / get bu net profit, let's say send, and yes, we get 401, that is unauthorized, because we need to provide the valid token. And now let's generate that token. So let's click on this plus sign, let's go to this authorization, and from this drop down let's select OAuth 2, and here on the right hand side let's go down. So first thing, let's select client type as client credentials. So whenever it is S2S, that is service to service call, it should be client credentials. Then we need to provide the access token URL, and how we can get it. So let's go to the Azure portal and let's open our HR app registration over there. So guys, we are in Azure portal and this is HR app, that is app registration. So let's click on overview, let's click on this endpoints, and let's go down, and guys, can you see this OAuth 2.0 token endpoint v1? So that is the URL which will provide the token. Okay, and if you observe this, it contains 893E, so that is the tenant. So basically this token is provided by Microsoft, that is Azure Active Directory, and from within this tenant, because our finance app is been registered in this tenant. Okay, so let's copy this and let's paste it over here. Then we need to provide, and guys observe, this is not user authenticated call, so nowhere user is in picture. Okay, then client ID. So client ID, it is the ID of the service which is consuming API. So again in this case it is our HR app, but here you see Postman is acting our client ID. So let's go to the Azure portal and let's retrieve client ID of HR app. So again we are in HR app. Let's close this. Let's go to overview and let's copy this client ID. Let's paste it over here. Then client secret. So guys, you remember in one of our videos when we created app registration for HR app, we added client secret as well. So how we did was, so again we are in Azure portal in this app registration, that is HR app, and under certificates and secrets, see we had added this client secret, and guys it is visible only once, so we should copy it when we create that secret, and we had copied it in Notepad. So let's get it. So let's copy this client secret. Let's paste it over here. Let's go up and here let's go to this advanced options, and finally under resource we need to provide the application ID URI of our finance app, that is it should be the app ID URI of the application which contains APIs. So again let's go to the Azure portal and let's go to app registration for our finance app. So let's go to this expose and API and let's copy this app ID URI. So let's copy it and let's paste it over here. And now let's say get new access token. So let's click on it and you see authentication is complete. Let's wait, and yes, we have the token. So let's copy it, and again guys, while copying make sure you don't add any unnecessary spaces. So let's copy this token. Let's close this. And now let's go back to our previous tab where we tried to call that API. So under authorization, let's select this bearer token and let's paste the token over here. And here now I will say send. And you see it is 200. Okay, that means our API has been called successfully and we received the response as well. Okay, now guys, last thing, let's try to debug this JWT token which we obtained. So I will open a new browser and here I will say debug JWT token. Let's open this first one and let's go down and let's paste this token over here. On the right hand side, let's go down and see guys, this audience, that is it is 76AE. So it is the app ID or it is the client ID of our finance app, that is the app which contains APIs. See here API 76E, so it is application ID for finance app. And again the issuer, it's windows.net, that is it's been issued by Azure Active Directory or Microsoft. And guys observe these roles. So it has been issued with role approle.read, and if you remember, this is the exact role which we added in our finance app, and we provided this role under API permissions to our HR app as well. So that's it guys. Thanks for listening.